Hello, I'm Matt Guff from thehouse.com, and this is a 2019 Yes 420 powder hull snowboard, an all-mountain pow deck design for beginner to advanced level riders that like riding a lot of deep snow, but when they're on hard pack, like response, quick edge-to-edge stability, and of course, a really nice design. Yes is celebrating 10 years in business this year, 2019, so hats off to them, that's really great. And they actually feature boards that have a lifetime warranty. The Yes 420 powder hull is a directional, weird style shape. Well, at least that's what Yes calls it. It's a volume shift style board, so it's gonna be quite a bit shorter, quite a bit wider. And there's only one size. I believe there's, only a 154, which has a 12 millimeter taper. So the nose is gonna be 12 millimeters wider than what you'll find in the tail. And the stance is set back 1.5 inches. And notice this 2x4 pattern up on the front only has 4 different insert locations, whereas the back has 5, which is kind of unique. But right away, the thing you'll notice about the powder hull, when you pick it up, is this reverse kind of concave style nose. So on top, it has a nice little bubble to it on the nose and on the tail, but on the bottom it has a nice little bowled out section. Now the idea behind that is when you're riding in deep snow, it actually forces air underneath your board and forces the pow to kind of go underneath and channel down your board and then releases wide out the tail, helping to sink the tail and keep the nose afloat when you're on in the deep stuff. But here's the interesting thing about this. In comparison to the regular 420, it has a longer effective edge. So when you're riding this board on hard pack while you're on an edge, it's still gonna bite down really well. This actually has a stiffer flex rating than what you'll find in the regular 420. This has a feel and flex of a 7 instead of a 6. Inside is a weightless style wood core. That weightless wood core, you can kind of see through this translucent top sheet, transitions from poplar wood, the lighter color, to paulownia, which is the darker wood, back and forth all the way across the board, again, tip to tail. And then there's the triax fiberglass. Fiberglass that is on top and on bottom of that wood core that runs at 0 and at 45 and negative 45 degrees. This is actually a pretty responsive deck, like pretty torsionally stiff, but there's really no additional laminates to it other than that fiberglass. Then there's the base. This is of course, a sintered style base, but one thing to note about this powder hull style shape, it makes waxing kind of interesting. It takes a little bit more time to wax this because it's not a flat style shape. It has that little bowl to it. There's a 360 wrap standard steel edge and a fairly tight side cut radius of 6.712 meters. So if you like those tight little dippy carves, 420 powder hull is going to be an awesome deck. It's by Yes, of course. You can check it out at thehouse.com by selecting the link below in the description. Leave a comment or question. Let me know what you think of this thing here. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that already. We're almost to about 40,000 subscribers. Thanks for doing that if you already do. Once we hit 40,000, we're going to give a bunch of stuff away. Probably some snowboard stuff because that's what we do most here at the house. Check out more vids there, and hopefully I'll see you on snow.